All right, so we have a down market today. What the hell IBD's thinking? They said we have a flat market. I'm like, this bitch is down 0.9%. How's that flat? Futures flat. Like, how is futures flat? This ain't flat. Hey, what up, Jared? Looks like Tesla. Little gap down under support. That's a little nerve wracking. SI still doing up here. Riot. Another huge move up to 67, 68, 69. Jesus. Jeez. Riot is up huge. Stoked for the dip in Tesla? Yeah, maybe a dip in the market. We'll see. Another 1% here. See what our distribution day count is. I think we're getting fairly, I don't know. We'll see. Three on the S&P, two on the Nasdaq. So we're not that heavy distribution days. You had SOS. Oh wow, yeah. Jeez. What does this do? It's a crypto stock? Huh. Yeah, well, yesterday not a great day to put on an options trade. Actually, the intraday setup wasn't too bad. You could have gone in slow if you want to, but yeah, not definitely a great run up. I mean, geez. You look right here, it was looking excellent, and then it just starts taking off on you. But you can't get in at 12. You got to be in down here like under 5 ideally. And you could try to hold as it goes up. But Nasdaq down 1.1. Most everything in the red today. Sandals, APHA, after a 26% day yesterday, giving up a significant amount of that. Hey, what up, Ellie? Yeah, it's raining red. Morning, Rob. Donkey Kong 2.75 down. EXPI. Why are they still not showing the 2-for-1 stock split? That makes no sense. All right, sending messages off. SIWDL? F? Oh, yeah. SI. Crazy. Morning, James. How are you, bud? All right, so zoom down a couple percent. So Riot 13, GBTC, SI, still looking great. All right, GDLC. Looks like it may start to get going. Finally, I don't know. I don't know if you like GDLC. This is probably, hopefully, your last chance to get it. That's a tough one. Litecoin ETN not doing very good. JD.com, pretty good. Planetor lower. REMX, a new name. This is a ETF for precious metals, I believe. Having a little gap up today. New Skin down to the 200 with a quickness, not very good. May actually remove this from the actionable list. There's Fubo, still not coming through with the cup and handle breakout yet. Amazon positive. NASDAQ down 1%, at least the futures are. Let's look at the other big ones. So Amazon, I believe Amazon 0.3 looking not bad. We're not dropping further, which is good. Microsoft has been holding up very well. Looks like it may be starting to break that trend. And then Apple already kind of heading lower, cutting through the 50-day. Nothing massive in terms of volume, but still a bit of an issue. That's not good for mega caps. Yeah, bud. What, bud? What do you mean, what do I have to do? I'm doing what I have to do.
You just tell people how your stocks are doing?
Yeah, we look at stocks and we try to figure out what they're doing so we can best take advantage of it. So they don't let Wall Street steal our money while we try to take some of theirs. Microsoft, Apple down 110. All right, later, Rob. Cyber breaking down further. It's not looking super great. Yeah, it's a bit of a rough day. One of the rougher ones we've had in a little bit, especially with Tesla dropping so much. Look at my portfolio. Right, it's about the only thing up on the day. Yeah, my right position ain't that big on this one. Nvidia does have earnings coming up. 0.9 for the NASDAQ. Tesla so far stalled to the downside. We'll see if that holds. Nice consolidation. SI in the red today. Mark it on your calendars, guys. Frick. That's crazy. The third, well, it's only red right now. Yeah, since the breakout from earnings over there at about 60, 70, I guess 80. Yeah, 50% ago. Oh, we're back to green. Never mind. Unmark it off your calendar. Erase it. Erase the mark on your calendar. All right, SI, Amazon, Booking. Yeah, holding up. Net, holding up. So Nasdaq's down like 1%. So anything down 1% or less is doing pretty good. CRM, Microsoft, Very Fine Foods, super tight. Had a pocket pivot yesterday. Wow. Yeah, pocket pivot on Very Fine Foods yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. That is an early entry point for Very Fine Foods with some very, very, very fine foods. Christina Black, you don't belong here. Get out of here. Leave us for so long. Just sitting over there in the Bitcoin market, huh? Just chilling in Bitcoin, you're swimming in Bitcoin right now. That's what I'm saying, Ellie. Yeah. Christina left us. Now he's back and is walking in like everything's normal. We got three kids over here needing to be fed. Okay, they've been crying for their alien papa. Christina's over there gallivanting with Doge. I'm just saying that our general little stock family here has three kids. Christina, never mind. Wow, did he leave? Jeez, I guess my joke paid off. Oh, there he goes. I still want to know why Elon Musk is touting Doge because it still doesn't do anything. Of course, neither does Bitcoin. So MicroStrategy up their offering to 90 million. Jeez. Yeah, B&B. Yeah, I'm everything's popping at 3 in the morning. It's really starting to piss me off. It's really starting to get to me. Morgan Stanley has applied to the SEC to launch a Bitcoin ETF in the USA. Cool, cool. All right, so are we any more not bearish this morning? Well, we don't have a lot of green on our chart. Very Fine Foods doing pretty good with after that pocket pivot yesterday. SI tried to go into the red, but SI is allergic to the red. GDLC, right? Blockchain chilling up here. Amazon, nice. Amazon had a pretty interesting morning yesterday. Maybe starting to do some initial accumulation on this name. So I put in the support ticket here for Thinkorswim about the XPI stock split. 735. It's now 744. They will never get back to me. Ever. Just so you know. Initial accumulation done. Final accumulation done. Wow. Not very bullish on the market. All right, SI back to 2%. Yeah, I think SI is going to. SI phenomenal. All right, let's see what's not working today. I mean, a pullback of some sorts would be nice. Sandals here with some nice action. Pullback action, I mean. Not good action. Kid who tried to contact. No. Are they adults now? Are they collecting Social Security? They've been on hold so long, they're collecting Social Security. That joke kind of writes itself. How his family is suing them. No. No, what's going on there? He ended himself because Robinhood showed like negative 700K. He committed suicide? They probably won't let you type that in chat though, huh? Jeez. And now they're suing Robinhood? Wow, I guess that sucks. Well, it's Robinhood, just walk away. uh, yeah, nobody learns the rules to the game, guys, until it's too late. So, I should say no one. A lot of people don't learn the rules of the game until it's too late. Um, yeah, it's a shame. You shouldn't, be committing suicide over the stock market. Obviously, people bite off too much they can chew and just can't handle that. I don't. There's that meme going around about, hey, I just want to be financially independent in 3 months while watching the chart every 4 minutes, and unfortunately, that's a reality. When you think about what is the stock market, yeah, maybe I should do some classes. I should contact some schools, some high schools. Yeah, they do say crypto's risky, don't they? But I mean, stocks are just as risky. Cryptos, they're all, none of them's less risky. I mean, it depends how you do it. Yeah, I don't have any credentials. They probably won't let me do that. Should probably look into getting some financial licenses. Then I can be a professional. Like, this is financial advice. I'll be the one guy out there that's different. You want some financial advice? Come over here. I'll give you financial advice. All right, what do you know about the stock market? Index funds. All right, what do you know about the stock market? So I can tell by Jared's reaction that he belongs in index funds. So, okay. All right, Jared. Jared, when you get off your shift at Subway, come talk to me and we will go over what a market cap is. All right, you familiar with share price and market cap, Jared? Because there's a big difference between very fine foods at $5 and Beyond Meat at $160. Huge difference. Huge difference. The share price is not indicative of the quality of the business nor the value of the business. Whoops. Shop down 7%. Oh yeah, oh, earnings. Dang, they killed earnings. What? Wow. Really, Jared? It's garbage. Oh. What did you taste? What was the product? They murdered on earnings, man. Look at that. Estimated 56 cents, add $1 to that, and that was their earnings, and 1.17 pennies. Jeez. All right, fair enough, Jared. I'm sorry. Sometimes mean stuff pops in my head and it gets away from me. But yeah, no, there's definitely a difference though between market cap and value. I mean, you I'm just saying like Beyond Meat or I'm sorry, Very Fine Foods going from 5 to 160 try to catch up to Beyond Meat is not the same. Okay. No, that's cool. I'm just making sure. That's all. I'm just making sure. By Tesla? I don't, Tesla's interesting. I mean, it just touched the 50-day. That would be, I mean, like right here could be a good point. Um, 50-day moving average support is very valid and very normal. Very valid and very normal. So, I mean, you could start to nibble down here. It's a little. I didn't realize it was sitting on the 50-day until you asked that question. Otherwise, I would have mentioned it earlier. But yeah, 50-day support is in the stock market very very normal. It doesn't mean that we can't continue lower, but you could start to nibble here if you want to. Um, I'm a little bit. Well, I do love Tesla. This little base is taking on a little life of his own, which is fine. There are really no issues with that. Um, I think someone asked me, I think it was Rob. Rob asked me about a catalyst. What was the catalyst for Tesla going higher? I don't know what the catalyst would be. Most of the news is already known in Tesla. I mean, it's the same as usual. The past 6 months is full self driving, which is coming along splendidly, albeit quickly, but at the same time slowly in what everybody wants pace. Everybody wants Tesla, boom, full self driving, just like everything else. And the market cap, I do think, is a massive consideration. I do think Tesla is going to be an extraordinarily valuable company. It could be a 10 trillion market cap company, you know, in the future, which case it has a 10x from here. But, that's then. This is today, and having to make that decision today. But the bounce off the 50-day is a good place to try to add some shares if you're just buying shares. I guess I could buy some shares. 77. Looks like Microsoft's coming back. Is Microsoft coming back? Doesn't look like it. I still not point. Oh, it's bounced back tremendously. Okay. How about Nvidia? Market's 0.64, so we're trying to bounce back in the market. SI is still chilling. But yeah, like I said, I think Tesla down here could be a good area down here because 50-day support. It hasn't touched the 50-day in since the breakout, since pre-breakout when I bought it. Last time I bought it was on the 50-day. So I mean, yeah, this is a fairly normal place to be buying. Dude, I hear you, Jared. I do too. I love Tesla, like on a lot of levels. I think it is phenomenal. Yeah, well, all of it, Jared. Dude, they're gonna have a $25,000 fully autonomous car. That is amazing. That's absolutely astounding. And batteries that are gonna be twice as good as anybody else's. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, I just bought more Tesla. Yeah, right. Well, that dude, that taking that vertical integration, that vertical, especially in the car industry, is unprecedented. When you look at the margins in the car industry, I know I'm still talking about cars, but the margins in the car industry are abysmal. Teslas are really good, and then you add that to the energy sector. Um, I mean, it's just yeah, it is phenomenal. I don't know what the energy sector is going to be in the next X years, but it's going to be pretty good. All right, maybe we should look at a long-term options play here. That's last time I did that. It worked out pretty well. Yeah, let's look at an options play on Tesla on a 50-day bounce. I'm not going to go super heavy, which means I should go super heavy as they already bouncing back up off the 50-day. They took that 50-day. Look at the volume in the morning. Ah, darn it, I missed this morning. I haven't been watching it lately in the mornings. But I did talk about a 50-day bounce on a number of occasions, and we did touch the 50-day. So Amazon doing good up there. Yeah, Tesla, if we just take my 1150 target out to June, just depends on how long I want to give it. Luckily, Tesla has options basically every month until July, so you can kind of pick your poison here. It's not too bad. Yeah, pretty good gains there. All right, so I did buy some spot Tesla, actual stock, just a little bit, although it does murder my average cost basis. Oh well, it'll be okay. Yeah, Tesla's a little pricey, but if you get the strike price, if you get the expiration and the strike price right, it's worth it. Even just the expiration. You know, I mean, the strike price is a pretty wide gamut, even going out to yeah, March probably ain't worth it. But yeah, if you pick your poison, I mean, this you can buy Tesla for almost $1 at every strike price up and down the road there. But I didn't buy any option. I just bought the. I'm not sure where to go from here with the option. I do like the 50-day bounce. The 50-day bounce is really good. Um, I should buy some spot Tesla in my little account here. Yeah, I can't be bearish Tesla. I just can't. There's so little selling pressure on Tesla, it's ridiculous. So yeah, just what Jared said, which is what I've been saying for a long time, is that no one is selling Tesla. We've been under average volume, you know, not the beginning of the year, but since this big rally ended up here at 882, we did peak at there at 900, which so I can say I'm right, but um, no, I think it's really good, and this is very tight price action too. And if getting down to the 50-day, pretty normal. It's only down 15% for crying out loud. That is very classical flat base action. So this definitely could be a bottom. Um, this definitely could be a bottom down here on Tesla, at least for this base. You know, it's hard to say that it is. We don't have anything else other than a 50-day buy, but a 50-day buy is pretty good in a very, very bullish stock. Half a year can solve. Yeah, I can't argue that. I can't argue anything with Tesla, other than the fact that it won't go egregiously lower, which is why I just bought the stock. I was looking at an option, but I don't know where the breakout point is here, so I'm not buying an option. But I did buy. I did add to my small stock position. Yeah, just right there. All right, Riot up 18%. What's BTC doing? Let's look at the futures. Not much, but Riot's doing something. One thing about Bitcoin that's interesting is I heard that a lot of the miners are not selling their Bitcoin. They're holding on to it. So there's even more limited supply in the market. What would come in every 10 minutes is no longer coming in, on balance, I guess. Is 600 egregiously lower for Tesla? Let's see. I would say yeah at this point. 30%? I guess not. Maybe not. Maybe that is not egregiously lower for Tesla at 600. But that would be a clear break of the 50-day, and you'd have to find support of the 200-day for that. That would easily be a buy for Tesla if it gets down to the way the 200's heading. You see this in a few months, 600 in a few months. That would be a great buy on Tesla. That would be a great buy. It's funny when I think about Tesla and my options, the expiration date's really what gets me. Because when I bought Tesla here, when it came back down again to the 333 or whatever, and I bought it down there, I bought like 2023 leaps. I bought some super super crazy leaps, and I think I sold them up like 150% or something. But then when we had the traditional breakout buy here, I bought the July next year in 2021 leaps, and I sold them. I was up like almost 300%. So I'm torn between buying something and holding a leap for exponential amounts of time and getting much less performance versus waiting for the base breakout and then getting more performance while holding for a less period of time. So interesting there. I think there's some analysis to be done on that strategy, but I do think it's interesting. All right, we got SI down here. Microsoft keeping down lower a little bit. Okay, yeah, bouncing back. Well, it's not about the implied volatility, I don't think, Jared. I'll be honest with you. I make most of my money with options, but I am not an options aficionado. I don't really know how to use implied volatility, theta, gamma, all that well, to be honest. Um, I probably should, but I really haven't spent all the time. But it's the amount of time that you're in. So if I buy something out that's 140, 160 days out, I'm going to get a much faster appreciation than I would buy something that's out 800 days. So versus at the same time, if I were to buy something that was only 30 days out, I would get even more juice out of that. So I kind of like to pick that middle range in about the 6 months or so. I think that is a really good chance for really good opportunity to let things go. But I'm also buying insurance with that. I'm also buying insurance with that because that additional time that I pay, if Tesla drops a ton or any other stock drops a ton, then I don't get hurt. I don't get hurt. I get hit, but I don't get hurt. And for me, it's worked out okay. But yeah, I've been trying to. Ellie says he's bullish long run, but he doesn't play that. Yeah, Ellie doesn't buy like the leap options. I have in the past. I don't know. I never hold that long. I never hold that long. At the same time, I man, I learn every single time I make a trade, and I wish I would learn my lessons. But like back in the bottoms in March of last year, about a year ago, we were buying so much stuff lower. I was buying huge leaps. I bought Soxa leaps for like 2023 or 2022, whatever it was. Um, yeah, right, Ellie, MJ's. Yeah, I think MJ's and Sox a little bit of a difference. Yeah, maybe it was just. Fortunately, we had 2 more months. Yeah, right. Yeah, there's some analysis there to do, Ellie, in terms of I don't know. I think obviously MJ's when we bought them, things were looking really good, but it just they just kept evaporating, and it was what it was. But looking at like a Soxel, we didn't know chips were going to go huge, but I don't know. As individual traders, we really are at a bit of a disadvantage because we don't have the breadth of expertise, knowledge, and um, analysis. Like we can't sit here and just run simulations and analysis all day long and get paid for it. You kind of have to do it of your own time, and so well that's why I wanted to get together, Ellie, is because we need to pick each other's brains. I mean, I think in the middle there it'll bring my strike prices closer, maybe get you into some of the other names that I'm in, and that combined brain power of people is phenomenal. Like it's obviously amazing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't have to think the same things at all. All right, so market's still down 0.76%. Futures don't look very happy. If you look at the futures, probably more distribution on the futures than the traditional markets. Baidu for 10 years? Really? I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Since 2010. So bought at 100, it's at 300. Yes. Yeah, buy and hold is scary sometimes. Like that's like when do you take profits? I don't get it. I found a guy yesterday on Reddit actually who has a small YouTube channel. Actually, I don't know if it's small. Um, I don't know if it's small, but anyway, he's got a similar strategy to what we do but he only plays 30%. He has a bunch of like long term holds, but he plays in kind of like a Rob type of a style. He plays like a Rob kind of a style, where he holds a bunch of like long term plays and tries to get 500 or 600% out of those. And he has like 20 to 30% of his portfolio he plays with options, and then he does some leaps. He has a longer term. he has a longer term strategy, which works really well for him. Sometimes I think maybe I'm a little bit too short term. Same guy holding Ripple. Yeah, me too. They're about less than 3 months. Yeah, yeah. So I've been trying to bring my strike prices down to the 1 to 3 month, but I've been going out 6 months. Um, I don't know. I like the feel. It feels good to me. I know I'm not going to get quite the pump, but I feel that insurance is really good. If I can get a 6 month trade with a 2 to 300% gain, I have a little bit of insurance. But I don't know. Maybe there's a little bit of wiggle room there with splitting up options expiration dates. His strategy. No, I definitely no idea when he's getting out. Yeah, that's the problem. That's a problem. You got to know when you get out. Yeah, it's worth nothing until you sell. I kind of learned that um, the hard way, and I try to remember that. Just taking profits continuously is is kind of what helped jumpstart me. I think, to be honest with you, I think it helped jumpstart my trading, is my profitable trading at least, is just taking profits and not taking loss and taking losses, taking losses, taking losses. It sounds intuitive, but even if you're taking a 10% profit, you're going to make money. 10%, 10%, 10%. But at the same time, now I have a harder time holding for for SIs, for instance. I have to be easier on myself. I have to realize that I'm doing very, very well. But like I sold out way too soon. I missed out on a good amount of this pump. I did make good money. Don't get it twisted, but I sold out. EXPI, I did very good on, but you get these really big movers like this, and holding them all the way through, I think is really key. Is really really key. And then trying to identify these ones that had these big trends coming into them is crucial, and holding them the whole run is crucial. There's a lot of crucial things, and you line up doing two or three crucial things right, you've got a great trading career, an absolutely great trading career. But holding through those crazy whipsaws can be difficult, especially if you got options. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do some stuff. I did a little bit of that with Tesla, Jared. I bought a bunch of Tesla calls and I sold some Tesla calls, and the Tesla ran up so high that I actually didn't make as much money, because the Tesla calls that I sold, which were what I thought was pretty far out, ended up being in the money, and so I was gaining on my call while I was losing money on my other call, and I was shooting myself in the foot, while still moving forward, and I lost about a third of my profit to doing those covered calls, which was really painful, and really really painful. Then another one, just like we talked about, my strike price was too far out. I shouldn't have bought those 2023 calls. I should have bought like another call. So definitely I've made a lot of mistakes for sure. But I think with my breakout trading, I think I'm leaning more towards that 3 month thing, like at least so 3 to 6 months. I don't know if I'll do like a 1 month on a big stock like Tesla, but on a little one like, well, EXPI. I mean, we first identified EXPI back here in September, it looks like, and it didn't really get going over here until March. So like if I would have held that the entire time, that would have been really good. It's just you just got to get everything right. It's really difficult. Well, not if you're selling, Jared, you don't want to be in the money. See, if you're selling something, if you're selling a 150 call and the price is at 200, they can. There's no. Well, it depends on your strategy, Jared. Yeah, check out a bunch of different things, but yeah, if you're in the money and you're selling, they can actually call those shares away from you, and then you end up being negative shares that you have to buy back. But the option pays for it. You're not necessarily out a tremendous amount of money, if any. But they can call those away from you if they're in the money. You are selling at a higher price, though, if you're in the money. But yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not the options guru from all the different strategies. But it's an interesting road. It's been an interesting road. I'll just say that. All right, guys, I got to bounce. It's 8:11. I'm getting out of here. You guys have a good day. I will see you tomorrow. What is it, like Wednesday or something? It is Wednesday. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great one.